Welcome to Daily IQ. Today, 3rd August 2024. In this video, I will teach you top 15 current affairs MCQ with detailed explanation. Question number 1. India will host its first multinational air exercise, Tarang Shakti 2024, in. Answer is Tamil Nadu. India will host its first multinational air exercise, Tarang Shakti 2024, in two phases starting on the 6th of next month in Sular, Tamil Nadu. In this exercise, nearly 30 countries will participate, and out of 30, 10 countries will join the exercise with their fighter aircraft. The exercise will showcase India's defense prowess and provide a platform for participating militaries to foster interoperability. Question number 2. India's first 3D printed school has been built in which state? Answer is Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu inaugurated India's first 3D printed school in Itanagar, the state's capital. This new school replaced the previous one, which was destroyed by fire in November 2023. The Chief Minister announced this groundbreaking development on 30th July and shared that the construction was completed in only 2 months. Question number 3. What is India's rank as the world's largest aluminium producer? Answer is second. India has witnessed a continued increase in metals and minerals production during the first quarter of financial year 2024-25, following a record output level in financial year 2023-24, said the Ministry of Mines in a statement on 1st August. India stands as the second largest aluminium producer, the third largest lime producer, and the fourth largest iron ore producer in the world. Question number 4. What is India's rank as the world's largest exporter of agricultural products in 2023? Answer is 8th. India held onto its position as the world's 8th largest exporter of agricultural products in 2023, despite a decline in exports from $55 billion in 2022 to $51 billion in 2023. The European Union maintained its top position in 2023 by exporting agriculture produce valued at $836 billion compared to $799 billion in 2022. The United States continued at the second spot despite a drop in agriculture exports in 2023 to $198 billion as opposed to $222 billion in the previous year. Question number 5. How many medals have Indian competitors won in the 54th International Physics Olympiad? Answer is 5 medals. Indian students have achieved notable success at the 54th International Physics Olympiad 2024, held from 21st July to 29th July in Isfahan, Iran, by winning 2 gold and 3 silver medals. In the Physics Olympiad, overall, India was placed in the 4th position, jointly with Vietnam. China bagged the top spot, followed by Russia and Romania in 2nd and 3rd positions, respectively. This time, a total of 193 students from 43 countries participated in the International Physics Olympiad. Question number 6. How many medals have Indian competitors won at 56th International Chemistry Olympiad? Answer is 4 medals. In the 56th International Chemistry Olympiad, held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, from July 21st to 30th, the Indian team bagged 4 medals. The team secured 1 gold, 1 bronze and 2 silver medals. Devesh Bhaiya from Jalgaon earned the gold, while Avnish Bansal from Kota and Harshin Posen from Hyderabad secured silver medals, and Kashyap Khandelwal from Mumbai won bronze. Question number 7. Which tiger reserve has become India's first to install a wind turbine for power generation? Answer is Periyar Tiger Reserve. Periyar Tiger Reserve in Thekkady, Kerala, has become the first tiger reserve in India to install a wind turbine for power generation, enhancing its conservation technology and communication systems. The wind turbine will support real-time monitoring cameras and Wi-Fi connectivity, providing a more reliable energy source compared to solar panels, which were previously affected by the reserve's foggy climate and heavy rainfall. Question number 8. The fourth edition of the Rashtriya Hindi Vigyan Sammelan 2024 was held in. Answer is Bhopal. The fourth edition of the Rashtriya Hindi Vigyan Sammelan 2024 was held in the Madhya Pradesh capital Bhopal on the 30th and 31st July 2024. The theme of the 4th Rashtriya Hindi Vigyan Sammelan 2024 was Upgradation of National Scientific Consciousness in Amritkal. The Rashtriya Hindi Vigyan Sammelan's main purpose is to provide a platform for researchers to present and discuss their work in Hindi. Question number 9. How much money has India donated to the WHO Global Traditional Medicine Centre, GTMC, in Jamnagar? Answer is $85 million. The Ministry of Ayush has signed an agreement with the World Health Organization, WHO, of the United Nations to provide $85 million to the WHO Global Traditional Medicine Centre in Jamnagar, Gujarat, over a 10-year period, 2022 to 2032. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of the WHO Global Traditional Medicine Centre on 19 April 2022 in Jamnagar. The Government of India proposes to invest $250 million in the GCTM project. Question number 10. Where was the State Conclave on Yuga Yugin Bharat Museum held? Answer is New Delhi. The GLAM, Galleries, Libraries, Archives and Museums Division of the Union Ministry of Culture has organized a 3-day State Museum Conclave on the upcoming Yuga Yugin Bharat Museum in New Delhi. The conclave is part of a series of exercises undertaken by the Union Ministry of Culture to get input from stakeholders on building the world's largest museum, Yuga Yugin Bharat Museum, in New Delhi, using best global practices. Question number 11. The 32nd International Conference of Agricultural Economists was organized in. Answer is New Delhi. India has organized the prestigious 32nd edition of the International Conference of Agricultural Economists in New Delhi from 2 to 7 August 2024. Transformation towards sustainable agri-food systems is the theme of the 32nd International Conference of Agricultural Economists. After a gap of 66 years, India is hosting this prestigious conference again, which it hosted in 1958. The International Conference on Agricultural Economics is held every 3 years. Question number 12. Who has been elected as the President of UN's Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC? Answer is Robert Keith Rai. Robert Keith Rai, Canada's ambassador and permanent representative to the United Nations, UN, has been elected as the President of the United Nations Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC, for 1 year, 2024 to 2025. He is currently serving as the chair of ECOSOC's Ad Hoc Advisory Group on Haiti. He succeeds Paula Narvaez Ojeda of Chile, who held the post since July 2023. Question number 13. which country's Nelson Mandela Legacy Sites was inscribed as UNESCO World Heritage? Answer is South Africa. The World Heritage Committee has inscribed South Africa's Nelson Mandela Legacy Sites in the World Heritage listing. The inscription was made at the 46th session of the World Heritage Committee in New Delhi, India, on 27 July 2024, acknowledging the site's outstanding universal values. In addition to the Mandela Legacy Sites, UNESCO also recognized 3 Middle Stone Age sites in South Africa. Question number 14. Rohan Bopanna announced his retirement after Paris Olympics. He is related to which sport? Answer is tennis. Indian tennis star Rohan Bopanna announced his retirement after losing in the first round of the men's doubles of the Paris Olympics on 28 July 2024. The 44-year-old Bopanna had been playing for India for 22 years. He made his debut for the country in 2002. He was a finalist in the men's doubles match of 6 Grand Slams. He has won the French Open in mixed doubles in 2017, the Australian Open in men's doubles in 2024. Question number 15. Who became the first Indian to reach the Olympic round of 16 in table tennis? Answer is Manika Batra. Manika Batra became first Indian table tennis player to reach the round of 16 in the Olympic Games singles competition after a 4-0 thrashing of higher-ranked Prithika Pavde of France. In the Tokyo Olympics, Manika had become the first women's table tennis player from India to make it to the round of 32 in singles. Achanta Sharat Kamal had also reached the round of 32 in men's singles in the Tokyo Olympics. Thanks for watching full video. You can join in our membership plan for daily, weekly and monthly current affairs PDFs. Please contact me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 9700200378.